Welcome to another episode of Game Boy Roulette, where we take a look at randomly chosen games from the Game Boy library. Madden 97. Well, scratch another one off. At this point, I'm counting down the days until we're done with football games on the Game Boy. Not that they've all been bad, quite the opposite. A few of them have actually been pretty good. It's just that at this point, I feel like we've said everything we have to say about football. So many of these games have almost identical mechanics between passing, running, and selecting plays, because honestly, it was a formula that just worked. The way the games failed weren't in the mechanics, it was in the execution. Awkward slowdown, a lack of interesting plays, terrible graphics. There were a lot of ways you could do the game wrong, but as long as you could do everything decently, you had a chance of having a solid Game Boy game on your hands. And I'd say there's good odds we have a quality game here too, due to the name in the title. The Madden franchise produced some of the best and most well-known football games ever, and we've seen two of the Madden Game Boy games already, both of which have tipped into the positive side. Both games were really fun, with good graphics, really solid gameplay, and even some fun little cutscene and animations that elevated them. So with another year under their belts, surely Madden 97 will be even better. Actually, in the early days of Madden, that is kind of how things went. It wasn't just yearly roster updates and new and exciting microtransactions. But there is one big issue I have with this series. I swear the box art gets more boring every game. All due respect, but it's just John Madden pointing at us with some vague plays behind him. I mean, I know that's enough to sell the game, but come on, you couldn't have put a single football on there? It's time to hit the gridiron once again. Let's run into the end zone of Madden 97. Ooh. We got music on the ident screen. Normally don't get that. EA Sports, back when they were, well, a lot better than they are now. Oh, Black Pearl. Didn't know they were involved in this. Apparently everyone was involved in this. Madden 97. Ooh, that's a nice title screen. Oh, look at those rotating letters. Only the finest in A-frames of rotation. Let's do this. Play mode, exhibition, sudden death. Oh, and a season. Okay, so the standard stuff. The home team, obviously I gotta be Seattle. Against, sure. Weather. Oh, weather! Oh, that's kinda cool. Yeah, let's do this. Oh, it shows you, oh, it compares the two stats. That's very cool. Let's see our players. Yeah, so we have all sorts of stats built into the game, which is nice. Gameplay options, set audibles. Ooh. Oh, okay, before we even get to the actual play, there's a lot here, and I like that. Philly, call it in the air. Oh, we don't get the cutscene. Tails it is. I choose to receive. Alright, it all comes down to this. How will it play? Graphics are okay. Boot. Oh, wait a minute. Uh-oh. Oh, no! What happened? Well, I think I'm gonna get a touchdown. What happened to this game? The other games played so much better. This one is so slow. Well, there's the music at least. Let's do iForm. Quick shot. Audible? Wait, no, I didn't want to do that. I don't have time to listen to an audiobook right now. Oh, look at this! What are the buttons? Oh, God. Oh, man, what a downgrade! Let's do the... Oh, God, I'm gonna be honest, I never understand what any of these screens mean. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, A is to slide. Ow! I was down. So, it's still generally playable, but the smoothness from the other, Madden games is gone. Okay, let's see if I can figure out how to throw. I'm not pressing anything. Oh, that's what audible means. Audible means the computer takes over for you. I'm liking some of the features, but does it really matter when the game is this blah? No. Oh, the buttons are weird too. You have to hit B for an audible. I'm sorry, you hit A for the audible. I'd like to figure out how to pass. The other Madden games at least had a general simplicity and smoothness to their gameplay, and that's why they worked, but this one does not at all. I'd like to do one QB waggle, please. That was my nickname in college. A? What? B? A. Oh, I see how it is. Okay. You hit A, to choose who to throw to, and B, to throw. Oh, man. At times, it feels like I have no What? Okay. It showed me a place on the ground to stand, and I stood there, and that wasn't the right place to stand. It's like it's all standard football controls, but done so much worse. I've definitely played worse sports games than this on the Game Boy, but given how well the last two Madden games went, going to this one is really surprising and disappointing. You know, the Madden series was mostly known for its quality, and this one, I mean, look at this. For the record, the CPU stood in that same spot and also didn't catch it. So apparently the computer is as confused as I am. Oh, come on. Oh, turnover. No? Yes? I can't even tell who caught the ball. I'm already just over this. And like, I know I talked about, oh, I'm so sick of football games. Realistically, I got no problem playing more football games. You know, as long as they're good. This one, though, really is not. That definitely looks like it says Wang time. Oh, man, this interface is really confusing, too. What do you want from me to get these passes? Man, the other games I could pass, no problem. This feels like they tried to overcomplicate it, and it has completely made the game collapse. I'm genuinely, really, truly disappointed. I was like, okay, it'll be another football game, but hey, it's the Madden games. Those are usually pretty good. This one is not pretty good. Hail Mary, though. If I can make this pass, it's the best thing ever. Oh my god! I actually made it. You know what, though? I take it back. Still not the best thing ever. Just, I'm not mad, I'm disappointed. And that means I actually am mad. What have you done, John Madden? What have you done? Although I'm not into football games and have had my fill of them on the Game Boy, I was nevertheless excited for Madden 97. After all, 95 and 96 were both really well done, so surely 97 would take everything from those games and improve it. But instead it wasn't to be, as the game ended up taking a massive step back for the series. There were some things that the game did do correctly. The extensive strategy, the simulation aspects before the game, the massive amount of plays, all of that was what we'd come to expect from the Madden series. Even the graphics were alright. Nothing incredible, but enough so we could tell what was happening. However, the gameplay is where things went wrong, because in trying to put in so much stuff, they caused the whole game to collapse on itself. The slowdown was the biggest issue. Gone was the smooth and easy gameplay of the older games, replaced with extreme lag and feeling like I wasn't in control of my players. And at times I wasn't. I don't mind the idea of a button to make the computer take over for you, but having it be the button that we used to pass in old games was a bizarre choice. And speaking of, the passing itself was terrible. Not only were the images showing you who you could pass to confusing, but the normal mechanic that shows you where the ball is going to land didn't seem to be accurate, as I kept missing passes. It was all just a mess. It's a shame to see a series that had done well on the Game Boy take a plunge like this, but that's exactly what happened here. So if you want to play one of the Madden games, stick with 95 and 96, because 97 is where everything goes wrong. Still, another football game crossed off. We'll be finished with these someday, right? And that's all for another episode of Game Boy Roulette. Make sure to like the video, comment, and subscribe to follow the series as we continue to dig through the Game Boy vault. I'm Brian J, and I'll see you next time.